Think about the last time you felt cornered, not physically, but mentally. That moment where someone misinterpreted your intentions or questioned your choices, and you felt a frantic, almost desperate itch to speak. You wanted to build a bridge of words so they could finally understand you. But here is the brutal Stoic truth. Every time you justify your existence to someone else, you aren't building a bridge. You are digging a grave for your own power. The moment you offer an explanation that wasn't asked for out of genuine curiosity, you hand over the keys to your kingdom. You enter a courtroom where you are the defendant, they are the judge, and the verdict is based entirely on their biases and insecurities. Why would you ever choose to be the defendant in a trial where the judge doesn't even have the facts? Stoicism isn't about being cold. It's about radical self-governance. Your character is a fortress. The second you start begging people to look inside and like the decor, the walls begin to crumble. We do this because we are addicted to social validation. We've been programmed to believe that if we aren't understood, we aren't safe. We fear that a wrong opinion of us somehow diminishes who we are. But Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled the known world, asked, "Does an emerald lose its value if nobody praises it? Does a gold bar become lead because a fool thinks it's heavy? Of course not. The emerald stays green. The gold stays pure, and you remain exactly who you are, regardless of the distorted story someone else is telling themselves. When you explain yourself, you are essentially saying, "Please give me permission to be me." You're looking for a stamp of approval on a life that only you have to live. Imagine the energy it takes to manage the perceptions of everyone around you. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. It's exhausting. It's futile. And it's the fastest way to become a hollow shell shaped by the expectations of people who don't even have their own lives figured out. Stoicism teaches that your actions are in your control. The messy thoughts inside someone else's head are not. Stop trying to fix something that doesn't belong to you. There is a terrifying power in silence. It forces people to sit with their own projections. When you stop explaining, you create a vacuum where your character speaks for itself. If you are a person of integrity, your life will eventually show it. If you are a person of discipline, your results will scream it. You don't need to announce your change. You just need to change. The world is crowded with people talking about what they're going to do. The true Stoic warriors are the ones who simply are. Think about the people you respect most. Do they justify every move? No. They move with a quiet, steady gravity. They know that an explanation is often just a mask for insecurity. When you are truly confident in your path, you don't need to broadcast the map. You just walk. If someone wants to judge, let them. It doesn't change the destination. The next time you feel that urge to defend yourself, pause. Feel the heat in your chest and the words on your tongue. Then kill them. Swallow the words. Let the silence hang. It will feel awkward, like you're losing, but in that silence, you are winning the war for your soul. You are proving that your worth is not a negotiation and that you need a jury to declare you innocent. Epictetus said that if you hear someone has spoken ill of you, don't defend yourself. Just smile and say, "He must not know my other faults, sir. He wouldn't have mentioned only these." That is the ultimate mastery. It's an admission that you are human and flawed, but completely detached from their narrative. Most people never experience this freedom because they are too busy being the PR agents for their own lives. Stop being a PR agent. If you've made a mistake, fix it and move on. You don't owe the world a public confession. If you've made a radical choice for your growth, keep going. You don't owe the world a roadmap. People try to pull you into the justify trap because it makes you manageable. When you're re-explaining, you're relatable. When you're silent and focused, you're dangerous. You're a threat to their complacency. Choose to be dangerous. This isn't about arrogance. Arrogance is loud. This is about self-sufficiency. Your conscience is the only judge that matters. If you can look in the mirror at the end of the day and know you acted with virtue, the rest of the world can think whatever it wants. Their thoughts are just vibrations in the air with no more power over you than the wind has over a mountain. We live in an age of pathological oversharing where every thought must be validated and every win must be broadcasted. It's reached a point where if a moment isn't liked, shared, or approved by a committee of strangers, we're told it supposedly didn't happen. Break that cycle. Realize that there is a deep primal satisfaction in doing something great and telling absolutely nobody. There is a holy quiet strength in being completely misunderstood and not feeling the slightest need to correct the record. It's a secret you keep with the universe. An internal wealth that no one can steal simply because they don't even know it exists. The explainers of this world stay stuck forever managing the graveyard of their past. But the silent doers, they're the ones busy building the future. 5 years from now, you will be standing on a summit that the critics said didn't exist, looking down at the people who stayed in the Valley of Excuses. And when you get there, you won't need to shout. You won't need to say, "I told you so." Your presence, your success, and your peace will be the only statement required. Remember, your life is not a brand to be managed for an audience. It is a brutal, beautiful reality to be lived. The next time someone asks why you're doing what you're doing, don't give them a map. Just smile and say, "It's what I've decided." And keep moving. Never explain yourself. Your true friends don't need it, and your enemies will never believe you anyway. Why waste your life force trying to convince a closed mind? Spend that breath on your work. Spend that energy on your transformation. The mountain doesn't feel the need to explain its height or its rugged edges to the hiker. It doesn't justify its existence to the clouds. It just stands. It endures. Beta Mountain. If you're truly ready to stop being the defendant in other people's lives and start being the king of your own mind, leave a comment right now that says, "Silence is power." It's a signal to yourself and the world that the era of justifying your existence is officially over. No more long defensive texts, no more circular conversations, no more seeking permission. From here on out, it's just results. Just character, just you.